Hi, what have you been doing lately?
Not very well. I think I need a health coach to help me give up some of my daily life bad habits. Do you have any advice for quitting negative habits?
Well, I don't often advise people to avoid or even break their bad habits. Instead, they should try to add more good habits, and gradually the bad habits will be cut down.
Sounds like a new approach. Specifically, if you are addicted to surfing Facebook or watching TV, what can you do to minimize your use of this social media?
Well, whenever you pick up a new habit, you should consider whether it works for your life or not. If you're sure that it's a good habit, then you can use your willpower to maintain it for as long as possible. I guess a suitable duration here would be about 21 days for a new habit.
Is it necessary to commit for 21 days?
According to some European researchers, this is a long enough duration for people to pick up a new habit, and it feels psychologically true to me.
Great. Let me try that with my habit of using sugar.
Well, one of the easiest ways you can avoid using sugar is to add more fermented food into your meals, and then you can avoid sugar and other addictive substances in food.
Can you give me some examples of fermented food?
Absolutely. Let's say you're chopping up vegetables, let's say carrots and cabbage, for example. You can massage a few spices and salt into them until their juice is released. You squeeze this down so that the liquid covers all of the vegetables. If you leave it for 3 days, you'll have a perfectly fermented sauerkraut.
So it should be easy to buy fermented food from the supermarket.
I don't think so, because often the majority of the sauerkraut that you purchase has actually been pasteurised, and this stuff is devoid of any probiotic properties. Much of this stuff is actually imitation. That is to say, you won't experience any advantages from it if there's been no bacterial activity, because it's the vinegar that helps with this.
All right, I got it. Thanks for your sound advice.
Hi Mark, how much time do you spend working out every day? Usually a couple of hours. Like one of my friends, you are a true fitness enthusiast. As you can see, I'm enthusiastic to work out every day, and I've got a really good physique. I'm not quite a fitness freak though. Spending 2 hours at the gym like you would be a lot for me. You really enjoy working out, don't you? I still continue to engage in bad habits, like staying up or eating fast food. In my opinion, a fitness freak is someone who enjoys working out and uses it to relieve stress. This is not what it actually means to me. Simply said, I believe it's just a time-killing activity that also benefits my health. I might attend the gym tomorrow. Will you act as my personal trainer? I'll treat you. That's a good idea, yes. I've got no problem doing that. Okay, bye. Andrea, there's only one topic on my mind: sleeping.
Huh? The topic of sleeping sounds strange.
Yeah, how many hours do you sleep every night?
Normally, I sleep 8 hours, but it also depends on how busy I am. If I have a lot of work to do, I try to get in at least 6 hours.
Ah, you're quite persistent. You still keep that habit at the weekends. I can't do that because my workload is really heavy and takes a lot of time to finish.
Yeah, of course, it's unbelievable how tired I feel if I don't sleep enough. Sleep is very crucial to me. It helps me feel more full of energy and active.
If so, do you need someone to wake you up or use the alarm?
I need an alarm clock for sure. I have no trouble getting out of bed, but I struggle to wake up at the same time every day. Therefore, I typically set 2 alarms, and that generally wakes me up.
Wow, I've genuinely got this strange mental ability. I mistakenly believed that everybody was capable of doing this, but I now know that it's not the case. Nevertheless, I can always wake up at the precise minute I choose. Thus, before I go to bed, if I have to wake up at 5:43, I can say, okay, rise at 5:43, and I'll awaken precisely at 5:43.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I think for some people it's impossible. For me, your habit has become unconscious because it's happened for a long time, and this is the reason that you can wake up at the same time every day.
Yeah, I wish that would be true for me.
It doesn't matter if you can't get up at the right time. You can train yourself with an alarm first. Don't delay after you hear it ringing, just get up. This is the first step before you can get up naturally without an alarm.
Oh, I get it, thanks.
Hi, so let's talk about dreaming.
Actually, I didn't dream so much when I was a student. Now, when I have a lot of work to do and I'm under too much stress, I often have dreams of being late for work or doing something wrong. That is quite a nightmare for me. Or sometimes when I get sick, I have some crazy dream in the middle of the night.
Oh, honestly, I've also experienced these kind of dreams.
When I was younger, I used to experience another dream or nightmare, and it would be like this. I would be riding a bicycle up a mountain, and the mountain had a trail that circled it repeatedly. And you had to exercise extreme caution to prevent your bike from falling down the edge. Then, of course, my bike would crash off the cliff, sending me plummeting to my death, and I would awaken just as I was about to hit the earth. In my early years, I frequently had such dreams. Do you ever experience nightmares or similar dreams?
Yeah, I don't dream very often, but I do have one recurring scenario in which I'm at school. It's the end of term, and I suddenly realise that I'm going to flunk a particular class since I haven't attended for the entire semester. To avoid failing, I worry and I run about frantically looking for my professor to figure out what I should do or what I need to study for my final exam. But what's particularly intriguing about this dream is that I've only just learned that my father also experiences it frequently.